It's Amanda and Jackie, it's Amanda and Jackie, it's Amanda and Jackie show.
I'm not gonna stay in there.
So today's a very important topic, and that's music.
Yay!
So Amanda and I, well, Amanda's a lot older than me, but we're not discussing numbers right now. But she and I have always grown up around music because her mom and shout out to Wingstop.
Hey, gang gang.
Her mom and our uncle have always been super into music, like Motown, old school, like
those California lowrider kind of music.
yeah, California lowrider music.
Yo, I just gotta show y'all because Wingstop, like
Wingstop fucking hits hard.
other wings and then like Wingstop.
Yeah,
like, all
Wingstop
day.
hits really hard.
Yo, and we have Pluckers here in Austin, but Wingstop.
Yeah, Pluckers is good, but
Wingstop.
Wingstop.
Real talk. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
So yeah, music. Even and then as I was growing up, Amanda was showing me the 60s, 70s, like funk, Motown, all that good stuff. And then she would show me the 80s, the 90s, like hip hop, R&B, stuff I still listen to this day. I will listen to current music, but mostly I'm listening to, Boyz II Men, Tyrese.
Yes,
and then
Zaddy.
we do like Jackson 5,
Some heat
Marvin Gaye, yeah, Bloodstone, like all that good.
Mm-hmm.
But
So the topic came up last night.
oh yeah, we got into a very serious conversation about
I slapped the I'm just kidding. So topic came up last night. We were surfing YouTube because that's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to music because that's what we do. And we came across Ariana Grande's cover of Emotions by Mariah Carey. So, not to say that she didn't kill it, she did her thing on the cover, but I gotta give it to the OG Mariah Carey. But then, homegirl over here was like, nope, Ariana, she got it. Her version's better. So, my question to like the 2 viewers on our YouTube page, if y'all could pick between Ariana and Mariah Carey on the Emotion song.
Yeah, go just the Emotion song. I fucking love Mariah Carey. Like, homegirl got soul, she got everything. But just that song specifically, I was like, fuck, like, I love the Ariana Grande one. Like,
and I was like,
and then Amanda was like, oh, hell no. I was like, ugh. So we had a little debate yesterday, and
we even had to wake up our other cousin, her sister, to tell us, what her feelings were as far as that song goes. So, as soon as y'all are done watching us eat and talk shit, YouTube Mariah Carey's Emotions, and then YouTube or Ariana Grande's cover of Emotions, and then get back to us. You know what I mean? Text me, call me, cause that's how who all my viewers are right now.
180-334-8004.
Okay. Ask for Mike Jones. But anyways, I have my reasons for why I think Mariah Carey just has it signed, sealed, delivered, whereas Jackie has her reasons why Ariana Grande has her signed, sealed, delivered on that song. So
it's good. I don't know. I just really like it. Also too, like, I feel like Amanda and I have very good input when it comes to music, because even now we hear a song and we're like, that's Marvin Gaye's tune, or that's like so and so's tune, or like they got that from, and it's like, oh, like so I like Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé. I love him. His like voice is so good. But anyways, he recently came out with a new Christmas album. You know, homeboy always hooking it up with the Christmas albums. And he sang I only have eyes for you, or is that how it goes?
I only have eyes for you.
The one that goes like do what? Yeah. Okay, so it's an old ass song. And when I was listening, because obviously he sings it in another key, another tone, everything. So I was like...
He made it his own.
Yeah. I was like, why does this sound so familiar? And I was like, whatever. And I kind of, dwelled on it for a little bit. I was like, oh my God, it's that song. What? I'm trying to... Let me see.
Go ahead, girl.
I want to see, like, who... Like, I want to get the correct name and artist.
Do your research, boo.
It's I Only Have Eyes for You. That's by the Flamingos. Y'all should listen to it. So by the Flamingos, and then it's like dua. It like has that kind of key, and then his is very like jazzy feel, like
very Bublé,
very Michael Bublé. But it's really good. But it doesn't. I want to hear the original. Like I was like. It's okay, like, but a lot of my friends too, they hear songs and I'm like, dude, that's not even, like, it's so, like, they'll hear a song and then they're like, oh, I love this song, whatever, and I'm like, oh, they copied, like, because Chris Brown, they sample a lot. Chris Brown samples a lot of old school music. But he
does it tastefully.
It does it very tastefully, and he knows his shit. Like, and he always talks about how he gets his stuff from, old school jams and stuff. But I was like, that's like, this and this song, or like blah 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 blah, whatever. Even like songs from the 80s and the 90s, you could still hear like they're taking it from like the 50s and the 60s songs, like the Motown, the funk, and all that, like. I was like, I could see it. And they do a good job on it sometimes.
Wing challenge, by the way.
What stupid ass.
Try not to get this white sweater. My white Selena sweater dirty. While I'm eating honey barbecue and mild wings. Because your girl a disgrace. She can't handle spicy food like that. But I will eat some hot Cheetos. Zone play. Anywho, so we're very much in tune with music and people that have done like covers or sampled music.
We love watching covers. We love how other like regular people just put their own little twist to songs and stuff, and it's like, wow, like I didn't even think I would never even think or suggest to even sing it in this key or this tone or whatever.
But there's some people that I don't want to hear. Like
it's
Selena songs.
Stop.
Selena songs specifically, I don't want to hear those redone. As bad as that sounds really ugly, but
she gonna fight a bitch.
I will. I don't fight, but
and it makes me so mad.
I'll fight you with my eyes.
It makes me so mad. But of course it's like it goes by search, like how many times a person is searched. But whenever I go on a Google or YouTube, I put Selena Gomez always comes up first, and it's like, bitch, no, Selena Quintanilla.
We from Texas, baby.
No, I know, it's like
no shade against her, cause she
no shade, but
she's
I'm
her
like,
own person. Like I appreciate her because she lets it be known, like the newer generations, like who Selena is and who she's named after. But with that being said, it's really hard for me to hear a cover of one of Selena's songs because, again, it goes back to like everybody puts their own twist on it, but
and that's her. Like she grew up during that time, so she's like, don't sing it like that.
Like it's either Selena's way or no way for me on those songs. So
yeah.
But yeah, and that's why me and her were like debating the whole Mariah Carey thing because I feel like Mariah Carey is her own genre, her own everything. Like I feel like she's untouchable.
And it sucks. It sucks because like, I mean, not saying that Ariana Grande is like, oh, I'm the new Mariah Carey or whatever, some bullshit like that. But people like to compare them because they do the same like whistle, like they do the same high
bird
key.
notes.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, so like, and when we were discussing over the Emotion song, Amanda was saying some good points, and she was saying how she, you know, like how she said Ariana Grande did the damn thing, but it wasn't enough to just be like, oh, that one's better, because Amanda was saying that Mariah Carey has more emotion. She has more emotion in her song, and you can like hear like the soulfulness when she sings, and it's true. But I'm like, fuck, I just can't get over the Ariana Grande one. Maybe like it'll die off, and then I'll go back to.
I mean, even her sister was half awake, and
and she was like, no, I want the Mariah Carey one. And I was like, okay, whatever.
It's just a little friendly, you know. But anyways,
we just love music, y'all. Like,
yeah,
well, like we want to discuss, you know, or like we hear, like we hear a song we haven't heard of. Maybe it is old school or new school, and we're like, oh shit, she did like a cover of so and so, and we're like, who is that? And we want to know, and like all this stuff, because it's so like grasping to us. Like we love music.
So speaking along all of that, the singing competition shows are also hard for me to watch.
Me too. Oh my god.
Okay, that was the only one. It's really hard for me to watch because
it really angers me that a lot of people vote for somebody. Sorry, we got dogs. Who vote for someone just by the choice of their song. They're like, oh, she sang "Killing Me Softly." Like, who the fuck cares? Did she do it right? You know, like, did she like bound down to obey Lauryn Hill? Like, it's like, who the fuck cares who she sings? But a lot of people vote like, oh, she sang this song, or it's an old school song, or it's really good, or it's like, or she sang an Aaliyah song. It's like, who cares? Who cares what she's saying? Like, did she sing it right?
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, even if it's like, Amanda and I are very big on country, but we don't oppose to it either.
Yeah.
We'll listen to it. We don't have an ear for it, so we can't be like, oh, this is a good artist.
Yeah, I can't judge on it at all.
But especially when on talent shows and they're trying to sing a country song and they sing it so good, I'm just like, damn, I want to hear that song now. But yeah, country isn't. I love Cody Johnson. Shout out to Cody Johnson. And shout out to my friend Sarah Pascal for showing me Cody Johnson. But yeah.
Yeah, same country. Yeah. I'm all about the old school OG, George Strait, Georgia Porgy. You need a napkin? I got like hella napkin over here.
Thank you. What music shows have you seen, like, recently?
Well, let me just start it back from like American Idol, all that kind of stuff. From the very beginning, I feel like they did it. You know, I really liked American Idol. But then The Voice started coming out, America's Got Talent, and not to say that there wasn't good artists on there, but again, I have trouble with people and doing covers because I have the ear for R&B soul. So when I hear somebody sing, I want to see their soul come out of them. And when I see these shows, a lot of the time they fall flat or they fall just short of it. Where I want them to belt out a note, they end up doing the opposite. So it's frustrating for me to watch those and then to see the judges spin their chair for, you know, a contestant that wasn't even half as good as the one before them. So
yeah,
there's that too. So that just goes to show y'all. And also, side note, I love to dance. I don't care what it is. I am on the dance floor. Like, it doesn't even have to be, you know, the usual Spanish, country,
we do
hip hop. Like, I'm so much into learning like other cultures and all that, like to where even at that, like, okay, show me how to do that type of dance, or
teach me how to do it.
Yeah, teach me how to do it. Teach me how to do it. Everybody love me. But yeah. So anyways, so there's that too. So when I'm on the dance floor, I love to get lost in the sauce, lost in the music. You know, just be in there. That's a big stress reliever for mine. But that's why too, I guess it's hard for me to hear people do another version of songs, because it's like, well, I'm already so in tune, like emotionally, with the original version, and then to hear it again from somebody that's not so seasoned, I'm just kind of like, I can't skip next.
Yeah. Or did you ever watch The Four? With Diddy, DJ Khaled, and
I also don't have time to watch a lot of TV nowadays.
What's her name? The girl that sings I'm all about that bass.
Meghan
Trainor. Oh my god. People on that show were so good. What, I don't know. I don't really know names. I didn't pay attention to their names, honestly. But that one guy that sang that song that goes, I'm a freak, I'm a widow, or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but he sings that song. Oh my gosh. I wish you can see it in the link down below.
I don't know if I know how to do all that, but alright. We'll figure it out, don't y'all worry.
What's it called? I really want to know now. I don't even I don't know what song that is. Y'all probably know what. Oh, it's called Creep by Radiohead. Oh my gosh, this guy does it so good. Let me get his name.
While she's talking about people, there is one that stuck out to me a lot, and one of the a few years back.
Vincent, that's his name. The one on The Four that did the cover. Okay, continue.
No, you get. I'm not too sure. I don't remember which. I think it was America's Got Talent. But at the time she was young, really young. Rachel Crow, and she did Etta James, I'd Rather Go Blind. I literally cried when she did that song. So I'm not completely against those shows, because there is every now and then, but she didn't win. I think after that season is when I just kind of stopped watching these shows, because for a little girl,
she got snatched.
For a little girl, she killed it. Like, it takes a lot. I mean, I'm an emotional person, like, on a daily. Like, she just dragged the fries away from me, and I almost started crying. But for somebody to move me when it comes to music is very hard, very, very hard. So when this little girl, I think she was 11 at the time, did it, oh my God. I'm going to try to remember so that we can link all of these down below. Mariah Carey, Ariana Grande,
Vincent,
Rachel Crow, and I think there is a video still out there of, I want to say it's out there of the version that she did, the one that brought me to tears, but it just upset me that at the end of the show she ended up not getting chosen. But again, I'm not a judge. I'm not part of those shows. I can only imagine the kind of pressure that the judges go through too. But for me, she should have won. So anyways, I still follow her now on social media, all that kind of stuff. But shouts out to Rachel Crow, because that voice, man, she brought me to tears. Which also brings me back to our conversation that we had on the last video about her. Her took me to church.
Oh, yeah.
For the concert that we went to. Yeah.
Oh, my God. I was like, even just talking about her, like, I'm getting, like, choked up. Oh, my gosh. She was, like, impeccable. That show was so damn good. And it wasn't even her concert. Like, low-key, I love Chris Brown. Like, always been, like, from the get-go, like, I've always been a big-ass fan. Love his music, and we were there for him. But low-key, we were there for her. Like, when we saw that her was going to perform, we're like, oh, shit, we buying these tickets. Like, we ain't even gonna... There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Because, I mean, Chris Brown, he's like, whatever, right? Like, I love his music. But I'm like, like, if I don't see him, whatever, like, it's chill, whatever.
We already seen him twice, that's why.
Yeah, so I'm like, it's chill, it's Gucci, it's good. But, yeah, when we saw her on the set list, I was like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. And it was so funny, too, because so when she sang, excuse me, when she sang, man, I'm having a brain fart. The one with,
Caesar?
Yeah.
Best part?
Okay, when she sang Best Part, she didn't open with that song. I think I think
she did that, like, towards her last two songs on the list.
And I don't know which one she opened with. I have it on video, but when she opened her song, I immediately knew it, and I stood up and I started recording her. And then the people on my left and my right, they're just sitting down, kind of just ignoring
me. Yeah.
They're just like, oh yeah, but like just having a conversation. And I was like, oh my God. Like, because like either they didn't know her, because when did we go? Last year, right? We went last.
No, it was this year still.
It was this year?
It was
Oh, that's right. It was
in May, wasn't it?
It was
no,
in June. It was in June. So I was like, man, how did they? I don't know if they just didn't know her, or they just weren't familiar with her music. Like I said, Amanda and I are really big on music, so as soon as we like heard Best Part, we like searched up her album, we searched up every little thing she has ever sung, and that's how it like people go to concerts and I feel like they're just there to say that they win. I don't know, because 2014, 2015, we went to go see Chris Brown the first time, and Omarion opened up, and he was singing his old shit, obviously.
Oh, I love it.
And he sang his new shit, and nobody knew it. And I was like, oh, y'all phony. But yeah, he was singing that song. I don't know if y'all have heard it, but the one that goes, I called her up, ain't no one answer. Lingerie all up in my room. Gonna make this choice to that one girl. I love the smell of her perfume. Okay, so yeah, it's that song. I don't remember.
Calling Out.
Calling Out, right? But yeah, he was singing that song, and it's not even like it's old, but it's not that old.
It's not their IMX stuff.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, it's not. Yeah, I was like, it didn't just come out last week or something. Like, chill. They didn't even fucking know it. But yeah. So anyway, sorry I got off topic, but her like gave me a fucking heart attack.
Yo, basically, bottom line.
Her. Yeah.
Before we cut, because we're probably gonna we'll do another 5 minutes on here, so we don't bore y'all to extreme death for a whole 30 minutes. The bottom line for us, if you're trying to go to a concert with us, be ready to get litty titty, because we want to experience it.
We want to submerge in the notes.
Fullest. Yeah, like we want to feel that Holy Spirit hit us. Like, shout out to my cousin Jen when we went to the J. Cole concert. Oh my God. Like, that, if y'all have never seen J. Cole in concert, I highly recommend going to one of his concerts. Not only does he put on a show, but he also speaks real spit. Like, it's not about all the jewelry, the clothes, the bitches, like, it's not all about that to him. Like, he's very humbled. Like,
yep.
And, I mean, obviously, he's got all his hits, man. Like, we're, jumping around. But it's hard for us to, like, be able to keep up that energy with him that he's putting out when the person beside us is just like
just standing there or like on their phone,
just on their phone. Like, because me and my cousin were standing next to each other. The girl that's standing next to me, she was just like on her phone like this, and I was like jumping. I even lost my ID. Like, I was ID-less like for a while because I was just so lit. Like, that's how much music is to us. Like, it's just so important. It's a big part of our family get-togethers. Just even like this, like, we love to sit, eat, and we'll talk about a new album that dropped, or we'll text each other,
listen to
hey, listen to this song, like, I just found it. Sending YouTube videos to each other. Like, music is a big part of our family, and it's gotten us through. That's why for Selena, for me, she's not only just that Texas girl that I look up to. She was a very big part of my life as far as, growing up, and it only practically being me and my brother is older than me, so I never really had, besides my cousins, but they live 3.5 hours away from me. I had Selena that I could put on her CD, throw on one of her tapes, even watch the movie after she passed to keep my mind off of things that, family stuff that would go on at home. So for me, that's why music has always been a big part of my life. Always will be, especially dancing. Like, I'm not going to go to a club or nothing and just stand there and try to, look like a snack. I'm trying to get out there and be on the dance floor cutting up. So, anyways, I guess I just want to end it with that part of it, I guess. Just music. Music is life, literally, for us. Without it,
music is life.
Music is literally like hashtag
MySpace.
life. MySpace days. Don't look us up on MySpace. Please don't. I'm not gonna like what you see.
Oh, shout out Manny Delgado for going with me to Dallas to see J. Cole.
Also, yeah, Manny.
I went to Dallas. You went to San Antonio.
Yeah. I went to one in San Antonio.
It was so bomb.
Shout out my cousin Jen. Shout out my cousin Alyssa. Shout out my cousin Mello. Like, just all y'all, like, just being that support and just letting us,
like, hands in the air. Hands
putting up with my ronca voice like that later on that day.
I was like,
I lost my voice for a whole week at that concert. Like, oh my God.
Run it.
Anyways, y'all, Amandarts or Amanda, whatever, don't matter.
I'm Jackie. I don't know.
Was I supposed to do it sexually too? Or what?
Holla at me.
Oh,
with Wingstop.
Yeah, so yeah, there you go. I don't know when we're gonna do another one of these. So
probably in the next other 4 months.
Another 4 or 5 months, you'll see us again. But yeah, that's it for us. We're done. We're full.
It's Amanda and Jackie. It's Amanda and Jackie. It's Amanda and Jackie. Show.
All right, y'all.
Peace.